Amari Cooper, Jordy Nelson. Guys, first of all, welcome to the set. And let's get right into it. Expectations this year, man. I mean, we just had Derek Carr on, your quarterback. What can we expect from this offense with you two? One of y'all want to take it?
I mean, we just come out to work every single day. We're working really hard. Coach Gruden has installed a lot of good plays for us. So I think you can come out and expect two guys who are going to work hard as an offense, going to work hard. He's emphasizing running the ball, so just a hard-nosed offense.
How have you guys complimented each other? I mean, obviously, Jordy, you've been in the league a while. You've seen some things. What can you teach young pup over there, Amari Cooper? Huh?
I think we're still working on that. I think for both of us, I think different situation for me, obviously, but we're both learning a new offense. Mm-hmm. So once we're both able to get that down, then we're able to look at the details of it, the nuances, and I think you can see more of that come game plan time or once we get farther into camp. We haven't obviously done much competitively, offense versus defense, to really be able to pick off of each other, what he does, what I do, what we've both seen. So I think everything that will happen will just be communication, just having conversations, if it's on the practice field after a rep or in meeting rooms or walking down the hallway.
How is John Gruden's offense different from where you've been and obviously from years past?
It's very similar from what I had in Green Bay. It's the West Coast offense. Everyone has their version of it, though.
Absolutely.
So some of the terminology is similar. A lot of the routes are the same, just different names. So I've had to try to delete that from my time, so I don't have to do that extra thinking. But it's been a smooth transition with it.
What about you, Amari?
Same thing. Routes are the same, but the terminology is just a little bit different. That's it.
Where do you see you two? I mean, as far as you two, this combination rank amongst some of the other wide receiver duos? I got to ask, Jordy. I'm a media guy. I got to ask it. I mean, I know you guys are humble guys, but do you guys see yourselves, in this entire wide receiver group amongst the elite wide receiver groups in the National Football League?
I think from what we've done in the past, yes, but we haven't done anything together yet. So, again, like he said, we're just going to come out and work hard and then let our play speak for itself come week one. So it's something that we'll continue to grind at. You can't sit here and say whatever because, like I said, we haven't even been on the field together. But once that happens and we go out and perform with the offense that we're going to have, I think the numbers and the results will speak for themselves.
Yeah. Talk about your coach, man, John Gruden, man. This guy, it seems like he's a walking ball of energy. You know what I mean? Everywhere, every person we talk to within this organization, they talk about his energy. How has his energy affected both of you guys? Amari, you first.
Yeah, I mean, before we had a little meeting with our receivers coach. What was it, yesterday? And somebody asked me about John Gruden. I said if I didn't know any better, I didn't think that he went to sleep. And then yesterday, Coach Egger told us that he doesn't really sleep. So I wasn't surprised about that at all. All he thinks about is football. And when we're out here, he does have a lot of energy.
What about you, Jordy?
Absolutely. I think the energy and the intensity, if it's on the practice field, if it's in the meetings. But it's all been great, especially in the grind of training camp. As you know, everyone's going to get a little groggy, a little sleepy, but he's going to bring it every day. Sometimes we wonder how. But it's definitely not an act. It's who he is because it's each and every day. Obviously, his knowledge for his football and how long he's been around it speaks for itself. But I think what really stands out is that energy and that passion that he has, not only for the game but for this organization and what he really wants to do now that he's back.
Now, Amari, I know you've been with Derek your entire career. Jordy, you've been with another quarterback. I gotta ask it, right? Comparisons, similarities, differences, and don't worry that Derek is sitting right there, within arm's reach. Don't worry about that he's sitting right there, but just keep it real with us, real quick. Nobody will know that what you said. Comparisons, similarities, differences.
I think similarities is just their knowledge of the game. Obviously, Aaron's going to be a step ahead because he's been in the league longer, but you can see the knowledge that Derek has for it, the way he understands it. Some of the balls that have been thrown, you can tell they're on the same wavelength with the way they think. If it's on a even on a corner route, still throwing it back shorter and stopping the receiver while the DB is trying to undercut and stuff like that. That you see those throws and it gets you excited because it allows, as a receiver, you have multiple options to catch a ball. It's not that you have to have 5 yard separation. Or, he can put in the in the spots. So obviously he's one of the main reasons why I decided to come out to Oakland, and it's been fun to work with him the last couple months and look forward to the rest of camp and through the season.
Well, guys, you know the narrative is changing on the Oakland Raiders. It used to be, I mean, back when I was playing, it used to be kind of, you know, you don't come to Oakland or whatever. That's kind of where you go to kind of see that the last couple of years of your career. But it's actually changing. What can you guys do, or what are the expectations this particular year to make sure that this team continue to rise in the National Football League? Amari, you first.
Yeah, like I said, we just come out here and work. You know, I don't really get too caught up in the preseason hype. I think everything is about the postseason results. So once you put in the work, everything said and done, just let the results speak for itself.
What about you, Jordy?
Same thing, because you can talk all you want, but until you go out on the field and do it and win games, win divisions, get in the playoffs, and kind of start making a name for yourselves and the team and whatnot. I mean, that, like you said, that's where it matters. So I think for the most part, if you get a team that's winning, you know, everyone's going to want to be a part of winning, and that's what we're trying to get it back to. And honestly, I think a lot of people have forgotten just 2 years ago, which I hadn't. I mean, they were, I don't forget what it was, 12-4 is what
Balling,
they ended. Right.
Balling,
I mean, they were in a great situation to make a run, and obviously I think Derek got hurt last week or second to last week. So, you know, how quick people kind of forget, which I hadn't, and that's what was one, again, something that stuck in my head was how close they were a couple years ago. And, you know, I've been on a team that, you know, it's been consistent but had some up and down years, and then how quick you can get it back. So that's what we're looking forward to.